Your husband has vanished on an expedition to save your life, and now time is ticking. But can you solve the puzzles and unlock the mysteries of a secluded island? Hello friends, it's Codiak here, one half of the team behind Legacy Gaming, and today we reveal if a brand new adventure game, Call of the Sea, is worth your time. "2020 has been a year to remember, and if you're anything like me, you've just had it up to here with the breakneck pace of, well, everything. While millions around the world are picking up Cyberpunk 2077 for the very first time, I needed to slow things down, which is why I decided to check out Call of the Sea, a beautiful adventure game set in the 1930s. Now to be clear, I had no intention of playing this game. I didn't know anything about it, hadn't seen one video, nothing. But the beautiful trailer really won me over. Little known fact about me, I'm a huge fan of the game Firewatch, an adventure game often referred to as a walking simulator that released back in 2016. It still tops the list as one of my favorite games of the last decade, and I could see, just by watching this trailer, the same potential with Call of the Sea. For those unfamiliar with the genre, let me give you a bit of a breakdown. On the surface, you're looking at an adventure game. There is exploring and cinematic moments, but baked into each moment are also beautiful stories and art. Call of the Sea captivated me from the very moment I fired it up. With no clear objective, no bulky UI weighing me down, it was up to me to figure out everything, and that's exactly what I was hoping for. You play as Nora, a woman dealing with a mysterious illness. She's drawn to an isolated island in the South Pacific in search of her husband's expedition force, which has gone missing. From the moment you step onto the shores of this mysterious island, what you'll notice is how gorgeous the game looks. Sunny shores shine brilliantly and help you ease into the game, while more dynamic scenes help keep you engaged deep into your adventure. Call of the Sea starts you out slow with the story, but from the very beginning, you'll be wandering around trying to discover clues that will help you push deeper into the island. One of my favorite things about the game is the setting and the Polynesian culture they weave into every moment of the game. It's not something often done by developers, but the team behind the game, Out of the Blue, did a remarkable job finding organic ways to remind you of your setting. At the start, things feel rooted in reality, and you can easily believe everything that's going on. But as you complete each puzzle and take a few more steps deeper into the island, a shift in balance happens, and reality starts to blur into fantasy. There's a beautiful shift that happens almost unseen throughout the game. Your feet are firmly planted in a believable story, but slowly things begin to warp, and before you actually realize anything has changed, you're on the top of a mountain singing into a microphone trying to get a magical door to open. To be honest, I was enchanted, and I think that's the right word to use here. While Call of the Sea didn't grab me the same way as Firewatch did back in 2016, it comes damn close. One of the biggest selling points to this game are the puzzles, which are almost always engaging and fulfilling. These are major set pieces custom made for the game, and it's clear that the developers spent a lot of time trying to find intricate ways to blend elements together, and that makes for an incredibly immersive experience. Early on in your adventures, you'll have to find simple clues and apply what you've learned to a simple puzzle, but later on in the game, you'll have to think critically, unravel complex codes, and eventually, after you've managed to sleuth your way through various smaller puzzles, you'll be able to complete one major area puzzle. I will say there is a challenge to these that I've never experienced before in another game, and even though you have a handy journal that helps you track important puzzle elements, sometimes things are just beyond reach. I hate to admit it, but there was one puzzle in particular that I just couldn't beat. 45 minutes in and I was nowhere, and even after rooting around online, it was clear that no one else had a clue either. I can't say it's a true miss, maybe I'm just too stupid to understand what was going on, but it was the only time a solution truly eluded me. For a short game, around 6 hours cover to cover, there was a great variety of puzzle elements. A vein of familiarity connected all the elements, and even when I was stumped, I was able to piece together enough information to keep the story moving forward. One flaw I do see is that players that get stuck have absolutely no way to move forward outside of looking up a video or reading a guide. I think this could stall some players from ever completing the game, but as we all know, YouTube is a wonderful thing. I just wish that wasn't the only way to gain some insight. Things truly ramp up towards the end of the game as the scale and scope of your endeavors continue to evolve. At the conclusion of your adventures, you're mentally tapped. You've stretched your ability to solve puzzles, and while the payoff isn't perfect, it works. Call of the Sea is a game I never knew I wanted to play, and for a new studio putting out their very first game, I have to admit I was impressed, which is why I think the game is worth your time. I would love to see the team behind Call of the Sea take another crack at a new title, which is why I think the price tag of $20 is perfect. The game won't take you very long, somewhere between 5 to 10 hours, depending on how long it takes you to complete puzzles, but the journey feels complete. The story is alluring with well-written narrative, superb voice acting, and a decent payoff. The puzzles are complex, immersive, and unique, and the rest just works. I can't stress enough how beautiful Call of the Sea is. The aesthetic is perfect, and if you're looking for a new game to just get lost in for a couple hours, this is the one. We hope this video helped you figure out if Call of the Sea is worth your time. If you enjoy this series and want more worth your time videos in your feed, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and consider subscribing to Legacy Gaming. You can also check us out on Discord. Our community of around 6,000 members is spread across dozens of great games, so click that link below and join today. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.